Hello everyone and welcome back to this video. And today we are going to be playing two games. And this is I'm going to leave and continue from where I left. And today I and my friend we are going to be playing two games, and we are going to be explaining our thought process. And my name is Mefe, and my opponent name is
Come ID.
okay. So now we will start our game, and both of us will be explaining our moves and the intention behind our moves. So let's find our opponent. Okay, we are going to be playing. Yes, let's play a rapid game. So let's just start the game. Okay, we are playing. You are playing 20 Dennis 06. Okay, let me ask my friend his first move. Okay, I think the opponent have botted the game. We're going to start the new game. Okay, this time we are playing Dam 03. The opponent starts by moving his pawn to d4. My friend, what are you going to play?
I think we are also going to move our pawn.
To d5.
Yes.
Okay, that's also the move I have in mind, because that blocks the pawn from
Coming forward.
here. So the opponent will respond by moving his bishop to
Is that not
f4. So what are we going to do? I'm thinking of moving my knight to c6. What of you?
same?
Okay. Why?
Because we should try to look for a way to to make the king to castle. We want to change the direction to move the king to the silver side, and while focusing on the queen.
Okay, so the opponent respond by moving his knight. What are you going to play? I'm thinking of moving the bishop, but what's your take on this? There are different moves to play from you.
For now, I think we should just do something. I know that it won't affect us for now. While thinking of something.
Okay, let's just move our bishop.
Okay.
Okay, now we can totally ignore this threat, and instead we can move our knight to b4. What do you think about this?
Um, okay, let's ignore it.
Why are we ignoring the threat?
Because sometimes if we should be considering a threat. We won't see the thing in the other way around. But let's do it the way.
Okay, but also now we can move our knight to c2, which is which is going to create a lot of damages. Okay, now we can take the pawn if we want, or we can just ignore it. How are you going to play? Also, we can open the way for
Decline.
our bishop, our dark square bishop. What do you think? What move is in your mind?
I think we should start the taking. No.
We should start thinking. Okay.
But if that's not what you want,
No, 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 no. This. Okay. There's only one move that we can play at this stage, and that move is to take our knight back. I don't think there's any good move. I don't know if you saw another good move, but I think that's the only good move right now. What do you think? This is a check. If we try to block with our pawn, The queen is going to take our knight. So the best thing is to take our knight away from them. Okay.
I think so.
Right now the queen can't take the pawn. Okay, the queen takes it, and yeah, I think the queen can take it actually.
Still,
Oh. Okay, what are you going to do? What do you want to play right now?
um, what do you think about castle like?
We can't castle yet. We haven't even developed any
Okay,
of our pieces, but we can kick the queen away by moving here. What do you think about this?
just to scare the queen. I think
We should play it.
can go on.
But now we are just blocking our dark square bishop, which is not a good move, I think.
Hmm.
Okay, now the only move is um, I think the only move is this, moving our rook. I think that's the only move we got.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just do it. What move I think right now? Because I think the game is starting to get a little bit dangerous right now. We can kick the queen away if we want. Just let the queen to go away. Don't want the queen.
I think we should do that.
Okay, what move is exactly on your mind right
Well,
now?
I'm looking for a way that you know how can we just check that king?
I don't think for now there is, but let's kick the queen away. Let's see where the king queen is going to move to. Also, guys, we are actually very low on time, so we'll try to okay. We'll try to be very fast from now on. So, what move is on your mind right now? There are different moves we can make. We can develop our knight. We can make room for our dark square bishop to be active if you want.
We should make that.
The dark square.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay, now that's actually a very brilliant sacrifice. That's a very brilliant sacrifice because it's still going to win But I think I'm going to just take. Okay. Okay, you did
Okay,
that.
it's ready to sacrifice his queen.
We are going to take the queen, obviously. And next, we are
Ha!
going to take his pawn. Okay,
Okay.
that's not good. But let's attack the knight. While also opening the line for our queen, our king to later castle. Okay,
Time is queen.
what move are you thinking of playing right now? Our opponent did that.
He's trying to protect the king.
He's trying to. I don't even know why he did that because that just gave us a free knight. I don't know why that was done, but yeah, he's trying to checkmate us, but we are not going to make it happen. So let's just take. Also, there is a brilliant sacrifice here, which is to just take the pawn on f2. Because if you take the pawn on f2 and the rook take us, if you take it with the rook and the rook take us back, we can just. Okay, it did that. Why did it do that?
He's trying to check our king.
If you check this way, we are going to just block it. But we have a pin over here. If we move our bishop to e4, that will be attacking the knight and the rook. What do you think of that?
That's great.
Because now we are up in material, we can just try to sacrifice if we want.
Okay.
Oh god. I think I'm still going to do. Oh. Take a look at this. Take a look at this move. This was I think a great move, I think. Yeah. Because now we are going to be, I think. Oh god.
Time is counting.
Okay, let's just take.
Let's just do something.
Let's take over here. Mm, let's do this while attacking the pawn twice. The pawn on a2. We are very low on time, so we actually try to speed up things. Okay, that's not good. Okay, that's not good, but we can do this, and he has to take. Okay, in our next game, guys, we are going to be playing, I think, 15 minutes because we don't want to be low on time like this game. Okay, let's do this.
Okay. Then
The
take.
opponent is actually relying on the fact that we are low on time, so we try to be fast.
Yes. Let's check this.
And now I think we've just lost a pawn. The pawn on f6, we just lost it. But the opponent didn't even saw that. So let's just. I think I'm going to play this. Oh, the opponent saw it.
Oh,
Okay, the opponent has played. Oh no, the opponent did that. Let's do this.
so many questions.
Oh god. Okay, in this game we're actually winning, but on material, but we are really down on time.
Time
And
is really against us.
oh god.
We are almost there. By the time. Oh,
Yeah, this is not looking good.
ah,
Okay, that's a loss. Our next game is going to be okay. The opponent wants a rematch. Should we accept, guys?
almost there.
Should we accept?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
It's still 10 minutes.
Wait, the time is slow.
Okay, no, the opponent is playing another game. So now our game, I think our game should be 15 minutes game. We are going to play a 15 minutes game next. So in this next video, we are going to have time to explain our moves and why we are making it. So let's start the game. We are playing the.
The
Can you
name.
pronounce it? Okay, let's start with the normal
Just
move.
later.
E4. We are going to play e4. Okay, what move are you thinking next?
For me, I think we should just look for a way to to bring out I think those things that are very important, especially knights, and make room for the coin to navigate, to move also.
Okay, so maybe we should develop our knight first, because now we can push our pawn. If we didn't push the pawn on e6, we are going to. Okay, yeah, we didn't do that. But first, we need to be very, very careful because by pushing his pawn from e7 to e5, we have to respond by pushing our e2 pawn to e4. That must be our move because we have to block the knight, obviously, and now we can also develop our knight. What do you think? What move are you planning? We
Yes,
can,
let's do that.
okay.
Let's do that.
Okay, so the next move will actually made by you. So whatever the opponent plays, um, okay, what move are you thinking right now?
Oh, we are almost there. I think we should make room for the castling. We should just allow the.
Okay, yeah, we can move our light square bishop to prepare the king for castling. But think of it, if we move our pawn on e4 to e5, that would be attacking the knight, and the knight has to move.
Okay,
But
that's
first,
true because there's nothing. Okay, oh yeah.
let's just move
Okay.
our light square bishop. Because in my own personal opinion, I think it's very, very important to castle because if you don't castle early, the game might be just losing for you. So the opponent initiates a trade that we're going to do. There are different ways to take the pawn. What do you think we should do right now?
If you use pawn to take it, pawn will take us back, but just
The move that I'm thinking right now is to push the e4 pawn to e5. I know
okay, okay. E4 to e5. Okay,
we should do that. But look at this. If we push the e4 pawn to e5, and let's say the opponent's push is d5 to d4 and attacking our knight, we can take the knight, and if the opponent take our knight also,
we also
we can take his pawn, and we also be threatening to promote, which the opponent has to defend. So I think that's a good plan. I don't think that's the wrong plan, but maybe it is. I don't know for now.
yeah.
Okay, that was a very, very, should I call it a great move? Yeah, I think it's a great move from our opponent. But now we can try to find a better move actually. Oh God, look at this game. See what the opponent is doing here. He's attacking our pawn twice. Our pawn on e5 is being attacked by the knight and the knight. And I don't think there's any way to defend it. For now, I can't think of any way to defend it. So what are we going to do?
Mm, I think we should threaten the bishop.
The bishop. Okay, you mean the knight on, is it the knight on g4 or the knight on c6?
I think the one on g4. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now he has to take and wave down on his pawn, but I don't think that's an issue. We should try to uh, be very very fast in this game. So I think I'm just going to do this. Let's just take back. Oh God! Wow, that was a blunder. That was a blunder.
Ah,
That was such a a very very terrible blunder from us. So I don't think there's any move than to do this.
okay.
Okay, wow, that was interesting. Our opponent did not take; he just did that for whatever reason. Um, okay, what are you thinking of doing right now? I don't want to make another blunder again. So what are you thinking of doing?
The game is somehow tense. So
The game is tense. In fact, we should be open for a miracle if we want to win this game. If we want to win this game because we are actually losing right now. That's a fact. So what more are you thinking? You can only move the king to the highlighted squares. So what move are you? What move is in your mind?
I think we should go for that because
Move
of
the
our
king.
time.
Move the king to where?
Yes,
To where?
I think to E3.
E3.
Yeah.
Okay. But the opponent can just take the pawn on G2 while also giving us a check. If we saw that, if he didn't, saw that. Okay, that was a very very weird move because that actually creates some discovered attack, and yeah, that's just not good. That's not good at all. And so I think the best move is to just move our queen out at this time. To just move our queen to f3. Again, this might be the worst move, and even now I'm starting to think of it as the worst move. Okay, let's initiate a queen trade. We don't have any option. Let's just initiate it. So if you won, guys, that would be a very very great miracle. And if you lose, and that's also good.
We take votes.
Okay. Oh wait, our opponent did that.
Trying to check our
He's trying to
king.
take our coin, but we can just play this move, I think, which attacks the knight. Yeah, let's do this. Again, that might be a blunder, I think. That might be a very, very bad blunder. But now we are attacking his coin and we're also attacking the knight. So he has to start taking. And he did that. For whatever reason, we're just going to play this, which attacks the coin. Let's do this. Oh my
Mm.
god. Okay, now we can move our king away, and but we should be very very careful. Okay, there's only one option. Okay, the opponent did that. We are going to defend it with this. I think that's the best move to play.
This opponent is very, I think, very wise. Is he wise or just
Very
trying
tough.
to,
Or we made a blunder, a very terrible blunder.
or trying to play hard?
Okay, I don't think that's a wise move because now I think we can move you are thinking of moving the bishop. I'm
No,
thinking
no.
of moving the rook on on h1 and moving it to g1 because now we can start attacking the knight twice, and I don't think that's good for the player. So I think we should do that. The opponent find the best move. So I'm just going to move our knight away. Well, cheers to the opponent for finding the best move.
Cheers.
Okay, let's move the knight away over here because now we will be attacking the rook. I think it's going to push the pawn, which we don't mind. We are just going to move our yeah, we are going to move our king away, and it castles. Whatever reason, it castles. And should we start the attack now? I think we should start the attack now. Okay, let's do this. I think I like this move. I think I like it very, very much. Because now we can start to think about connecting our rook. If for whatever reason he did that, completely sacrificing his knight for whatever reason, I don't see the reason here. So we're just going to take it, right? What do you think? Is
Taking
is
it. That I should. Yeah, we should. I think that is the best option.
okay, let's take it. And now I think the game is a little bit equal, I think. Now we finally recovered
Pray
uh,
so.
from the blunder. Oh God. Okay, what move do you think the opponent is going to play right now? We are attacking his coin. Do you think he's going to move it
I think so.
to what square?
Ah, well,
I'm thinking yes.
Indiana.
I'm thinking he played exactly what I'm thinking. Because in this particular game, he has no option but to give us but to
And me too.
but for us to exchange our coins, sorry. Yeah. But look at this move very, very carefully. If we take the coin now, it's going to take our coin. But look at what we are going to do next. We are going to take the bishop on c5, and somehow in this particular situation, we'll be winning the game. So yeah, we are going to do that. What do you think?
You said it all. I think that's correct. That's a good
Okay,
move.
let's do it. You can take the coin if you want, and well, we are going to take the bishop, and now we are somewhat better. Also, our knight is attacking the pawn on d4. Let's just watch the move he's going to make. What was the purpose of that move? Because now we can just can do this, or we can just take the free pawn.
I think we should
Should
take
we take
that.
the pawn on e4 or the pawn on d4? What pawn should we take first? The pawn
That
on
E4.
e4 is free, completely free, while the pawn on yeah, the pawn on d4 is not free, because by doing so you're also losing a pawn. I think there's a pawn exchange.
I think we should take that of E4. Because if we don't take it, I'm thinking that if that pawn on E4 should move to, I think, F3.
Yeah, yeah, but the king will be there, but
What if
unless
it tries to check the
protect
king?
with
The
the
king.
bishop or what, or the pawn.
Yeah, the pawn.
And we are going to take it if we try that.
Our time is going. Let's do something.
So take with the knight or with the pawn. Just pick one.
I don't want us to
Both
lose.
of them is safe. Both of them is safe actually.
Yeah, yes.
With the knight or the pawn.
Okay, you're talking about this that of rook that we use that at night to take that pawn.
Yeah.
That rook will take us back. Okay, but it was some. Let's do
No,
something.
we are talking about this pawn or this pawn. The pawn on the fourth. I think the fourth.
Is it not D4? Something?
Yeah.
Just do anything. I'm okay with anything.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
do this.
yeah. Our
Let's
time
do
is
this.
going.
Oh yeah, that's true. But if we try to play fast, we are going to end time. So if we play fast from now on, we are going to our time is going to increase actually, because this is an increment game. So we are going to do this while also protecting our yeah, that also protects the pawn on e4. Okay, he did that. That's not a very, very great move, I think, because now I think I have this. Okay, we're just going to take. Okay, what's this move about? I really, really don't know. I don't know what that move is about. But yeah, I think
It's
I can.
planning something.
Yeah, it's clearly planning something. But if we take the bishop on c1, our rook is there
Also,
to protect it. But we can attack. Yeah, I think we should just start attacking. What do you think?
I think we should.
There are many different moves to make from here. Should we? Okay, yeah. Let's just move our dark square bishop. I think we can move it over here. Yeah, I think. Or what are you thinking? We can move our dark square bishop to e3 or f4 or g5, whatever. Which one you are thinking?
F4, let's check F4.
f4.
F4 be good. F4, yes.
Yeah, I think that's good. I don't think because now we can actually start some serious attack, which is to first of all we can kick the um, yeah, let's kick the bishop away, light square bishop away. Okay, so he did that, and now actually there are. Let's make any move. I don't think there is a blunder in any move we are going to make. Or we can connect the rooks if you want. Yeah, I think we are going to connect the rooks. Let's connect the rooks. Okay, this is actually a very, very dangerous move. Should we sack? I'm thinking of sack right now, but okay, what are you going to play? What are you going to do? You can take the bishop actually, because
But the point will take us.
then we will take the pawn back, and that will be uh that's still not good. I think I don't think that's a good idea. I think, but we can do this. We can make this move. Okay, our opponent did that. Okay, now let's just make any move. Let's make any random move. Also, I think moving our bishop to c5 is a good idea. Our opponent do that for whatever reason. You can just completely ignore it. And I think we should do this. Do you know I'm actually thinking of doing this?
Why?
Because when we are up in material, it's best to just exchange the material. So right now we're actually trying to exchange our rook because rook can sometimes be difficult to play with. So yeah, I think that's a good plan. So let's just do it. Let's do it because of time. Okay, the opponent did that for whatever reason, and now I think we can start the trade. We can start the trade by moving our rook to
Is it
to e5.
five?
Okay, so let's try this. Yes, this is exactly what I'm planning, what I'm thinking. The opponent is trying, will try to make a win for himself by just putting us in check. So what are we going to do right now? There's no way to defend it. We are going to move our king away. But what square are we going to move? Take our king away. What are you thinking about the move?
think we should move it to. Is C2 not dangerous for the king?
C2 is not dangerous for the king, I think. Yeah, C2 is not dangerous. And that is also, I think, a double attack. We'll be attacking the rook while also attacking the rook on E8. Let's see what the opponent is going to. Okay, the opponent takes, and we are going to take back. Or should we actually take back? I'm thinking not to take back actually. For putting the king in check. I'm taking, okay, we can take, sorry, because that's protected by the bishop. You can take the,
Yeah, that's true.
and now the best way to convert this into a win is to make another coin. So we have to promote a pawn. I think we have to promote a pawn, and we have to promote it very, very quick. Let's put the king into a check. The king best option is to move over there. And we can put the king in another check if we want. Or we can sacrifice the knight to win a rook. Look at this. If you move the knight to any move, like if e6 or f5, that checks the king. But that also give us the opportunity to win the rook. So we'll be sacrificing the
What
uh,
if the okay, this can happen that the pawn can
take our
take
knight,
our knight?
and now we are going to take the rook on d1. So I think that's actually a very, very brilliant
That's
move. So let's just make it. Okay, free rook. Thank you. Okay, I don't know what that move is about, because now I think I have this move. I also have this move. I don't know what the opponent is doing. Yeah, that was brilliant. But should I sack again or not? I don't think of sacking. Oh God.
You take us back.
So seriously, what's the best move here, guys? Okay, we can now. I think we can now protect the pawn. We should just do it. We should just protect the pawn.
He's trying to.
Yeah, you can try all you want, but actually, this is a win for us. Okay, okay. Okay, let's just try to promote a pawn. because during end game like this, things can sometimes get a little bit tricky. Oh God.
This is very scary. I mean,
Except, actually, I don't think we should mind. We should just keep developing. Our opponent is going to make a coin, obviously.
me too.
Okay, make a coin however you want. Now we should be very, very careful right now. We should actually just try to win the game right now, because if we can't win, the opponent might make a comeback, and we don't want any comeback actually. So I think we should start with this check. I think this is a good check. And we can we can do this. It's only option, I think. Yeah, we to move over there, and that gave us the opportunity to do what exactly? I think this is a good move. Right now we are low on time, and seriously, what do you think of this game? Are we really going to win after all our terrible blunders, or is this going to be a draw, or are we going to lose? What do you think of this game?
Um, we have improved if you have to compare the previous game we played. So I think with all what we have played right now, I think we should. Or let me
We
see.
should be winning. Yeah, I think this is a winning. I think that's checkmate. Yeah, that's checkmate, guys. So yeah, I think it's checkmate. So thanks to everyone who joined us in this video, and both for the first game and the second game, we are winning. But in the first game, we lost due to time, and the second game we made a terrible blunder, and we made a comeback. So that's it, guys. Love you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, and thank you so much for joining me, my friend, on this video, and I'm very, very grateful.